Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Before we get started today, if you would, if you've got just a second, please hit that subscribe button below and that bell notification icon next to it. It would really help me out. I'd appreciate it, guys. Today I've got a treat from our buddy, my neighborhood best bud from school from way back at A to Z EDC on Instagram. If you guys get a chance, go follow my brother at A to Z EDC on Instagram because he has got some of the coolest knives and some of the coolest collection, but he lets me use them from time to time to experience them for a few days, hang on to them, and then to bring them to you guys and show them to you. And this one is a very unique specimen. It is a Wilkins custom. So if you guys want to screenshot this, this is Kevin's card. And what's interesting about it is Kevin is an American who moved to Germany, and he now makes all of his knives in Germany. So they're German made in Berlin. This is his CEO or COA, CEO, duh. But it's got a signature, it's got his stamp. It tells you that it is the Westwind folder. So this is the Westwind model. It shows the steel, which is Niolox Stainless Steel. It shows the Rockwell hardness at 60-61, shows the finish is satin, shows the grip is hardcoat black aluminum with a brass backspacer, and it shows that it was completed on July 2022. So that is this guy right here. So the first thing you notice is it's a bar lock. It has a deployment hole. It has this super cool Niolox blade that has Wilkins, Germany, Westwind is the only mark on that blade. We'll talk about this pivot here in a second. But you've got a titanium clip. You've got aluminum handles that are solid. You've got this little milled out area up here where the steel lock bar insert is milled in to the aluminum. And then you've got this really nice back spacer that's made out of brass with a little lanyard hole on the back. If there was anything that I wasn't crazy about on this knife, but again, I don't have a problem with it, I wish that was done a little bit differently. However, I think it's pretty cool. It makes the balance of the knife a lot better. So you've got this heavy Niolox blade, this steel blade, and then you've got this light aluminum handle. And I think this brass backspacer really helps make the weight of this knife, which is really good. It feels just great in hand. And the balance, I think, is accentuated by this backspacer here. But as you guys can see, I get a full 4-finger grip on this knife. It is, I would consider it a medium-sized knife. It is a flat grind, about 3/4 inch flat. Super sharp. Let me get a little piece of PP Digest. So guys, it's thick blade stock, but the geometry and the steel is fantastic on this knife. It being a custom, I am just amazed by the action. So it's actually got what I would consider a strong detent. See that spring? So it's really easy, and I'm horizontal, guys. but it's really easy to flick without giving it any wrist. Thumb flick it. Slow roll it. Locks up, very solid. The axis bar does come out a little bit from the handle, sit a little proud, but it makes it very easy to get. And if you saw that, when I turn it the way you normally hold it, it just sucks it right down and back into its spot, because the detent is got a little bit of good grab to it. You've got this putter, I would call it golf ball pattern, milling in the aluminum, which is different. I think it's a different look, but I think it's really cool. You've got these really deep T8s all the way around. So you've got really well done hardware. The only place that you don't is this little guy right here. These little guys right here are T6s. And for the longest time, I was trying to figure out what this one little T6 that is just milled into the aluminum, what that is, and come to find out that that is the way that Wilkins addresses a captive pivot. So you'd never need to adjust these. When you adjust this pivot or disassemble the knife, you're doing it from this side here, which is a T8, or if you're adjusting the knife at all. But if you look at that blade stock, guys, it is very ample. It's perfectly centered. It flies out very sharp. Do a couple of quick size comparisons of this knife. Since it is a custom, I don't want to just go on and on about it, because I really like it. I like it a lot. That's it next to a Cold Steel 4MAX. And that is it next to the Civivi Baby Banter. And then we can put it up next to our Benchmade Bug Out. And our Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So it's a little bigger than the Bug Out, just a little bit smaller than the Paramilitary 2. But guys, the more I spend time with this knife, the more I really like it. I know that you guys will probably think, the first thing I thought, my brain went to cormorant, and I was thinking of a bird. I don't know why. I guess that blade is kind of reminiscent. But when I look at the blade and when I go to use it and use the knife more and more, I've carried it now for a couple of days as I just fail it. It really deploys effortlessly. Literally, just give it a little flick and that lock bar actuates and releases it, and it takes really nothing to open it up. I find that very well tuned. It's on washers, and just, I mean, a fantastic specimen. I was not familiar with Wilkins knives. I am now. I know there's another one of these available on NAF sale, a smaller one, or it was available. That's where my buddy came across this one. But it is an absolute winner. It is unique. I've never seen it before, so maybe you guys have, maybe you haven't. But yeah, this is a Wilkins knife, Westwind, in aluminum, and I really like it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I know this is a little different kind of style of video, but you know, I thought it was cool, too cool not to share. But guys, I appreciate you. Please look out for the guy or girl to your left. Please look out for the guy or girl to your right. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. Please go forward with love in your heart. And please choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.